Yo, what is going on today, guys? Hope you're having a great day, as always. Now, let's get into the gameplay. So, this is a game battles match, hopefully you can tell by the title, versus a team that is 19 and 1 at the time that we played them. Since then, I don't know, but they did lose this game to us. Um, so yeah, at the time that we got this match, the team that I'm on, it's just me. I'm the leader, and then just one friend, and then a guy who's I guess now a friend. I don't know. I haven't even added him on Xbox, but he's a mutual or he's a friend of a friend, so that's how I know him. So yeah. Anyway, we have horrible, absolutely atrocious teamwork. As you'll probably see in this video, it's really apparent that our teamwork is absolute shit. But we ended up getting the job done. I think honestly because I think we won because I hosted the game. I don't think we would have won if I weren't hosting. As you can see, look at me. I just beasted that guy and he got first shot. I'm not gonna say that host determines the winner, but oftentimes, especially the last couple of free-for-all tournaments that I've played in, um, the host has won every single time. Actually, the last three that I played, and I don't really think that's a coincidence. I mean, when you put good, good good players against each other, pretty good players against each other, it's often very, very small things that determine who's going to win. For example, connection matters. So, for example, another example would be someone was using a scuff and the other person, wasn't playing claw or using a scuff, and that would, that's a big difference. And check out this spot right here. I actually got this from J Monk from Father Son Gaming, but I saw him do it a few times when I played doubles against him. Um, so it's actually a pretty neat spot. Not a lot of people expect you to be there. Sometimes the other team will rush up there and might pick you off if you're not very careful. But anyway, going back to I guess this other team's record. When we saw them again, we're 0-2. We lost. Well, we ended up forfeiting one match after we lost 6-5 because one of our guys didn't even have like the right equipment, and I was just we had this match actually to go to because we had scheduled two matches so close together. Anyway, um, and then the first time our first loss was just bullshit. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Oh, and sorry, before I get way back off topic, the fact that I had a host, I genuinely think the dedicated servers really must not be out in full effect because host advantage, in my opinion, is a real thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a placebo effect. I don't think so though. I really think host does have an advantage. Generally speaking, especially if that host internet is good. If he has good internet, then yeah, I think the advantage is definitely going to be there, and it's going to be apparent in your gun battles. But anyway, I digress again. Back to this team's record. They're 19-1. They actually lost to a team that I believe was the when I checked yesterday was like I believe 29-3. I think that 29-3 team was ranked top three, I believe, on the ladder. So they had only lost to a team that's, very, in my opinion, very good. So losing to us is just. And by the way, this is a best of one. I didn't mention that, but it was a best of one. So we only played one map, Search and Destroy, first to 6 rounds. And yeah, honestly, this is extremely surprising. I can attribute a lot to this, not to toot my own horn or anything, but to just my play style, my kind of reckless, in a sense, play style, because I think it threw them off guard, and I've been doing that a little bit more lately. Is just kind of throwing people off guard, kind of putting myself in the position of the other team, and trying to say that what would throw me off, and then I try to do that to them. And so far, I can say, it's been working a little bit. I'm not going to say that my strategies are the best strategies because I haven't won anything to prove that, really. So, and so our team, right now we're definitely focusing. We're trying to focus. I'm gonna try to get my few buddies together that I have now. I've dropped so many people from the team, and other people, I guess, have parted ways with me too. But that's kind of how it is on these online people. When you meet someone and you play a game or two with them, and then they don't like you, they don't like your performance, or you don't like theirs. It's just the kind of thing that happens. But these two guys, I kind of stick around not because of their performance necessarily, but just because you know they're cool, and I don't really care. I mean, as long as they're trying and trying to get better, they don't really have to be the best. As long as you know they can, you know, take constructive criticism and get better that way. So that's kind of what we're doing. And I know this is going to be a long commentary. I really hope you guys stick around to the end though, because again, this is a versus a 19-1 team. If you think I'm BS and you guys just drop a comment or something, and I'll send you the link to their profile. Yeah, and you'll always be able to see that, assuming they don't delete it, which they probably eventually will. I don't know. I mean, losing to us, that's pretty embarrassing. So that they might delete it, but no, I don't think so. Those guys are pretty good. I think just again like this what I did right here. I think it's a smart play. What I did right here, just kind of wait here, and it's a risky spot because like I just look behind me, and you can tell that if he's super careful, he might be able to find me. But the problem is he's got a time limit. He can't check every single possible spot, and he knows that if he just runs around, it's really not the smartest thing to do. So that's another thing. He's kind of probably going to crouch walk, which is going to give me the advantage because it's going to take him a longer time to get here. And I can, of course, hear him if he's going to try to defuse a bomb. Don't worry, he's not going to defuse a bomb without me knowing it. He'd have to shoot me down first to do that, or knife me in the back, or whatever, you know. It's not going to happen without me knowing. So that's why I choose the spot. I chose that spot because it's kind of sneaky, and also I can hear the bomb. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, but it was risky because I couldn't see my back really, and my teammates couldn't really see it through third person that well either. But you know, that's what those risky plays in this are the only reason we won. They're literally, we would not have won again, and also my host. See, so right there, I just saw two people go B, so I know they're gonna go B, pretty much because they're pretty aggressive going there. They were both sprinting their asses off to get there, and the other one, the third guy, is probably covering around A, watching the flank. I'm guaranteeing you that's probably what this guy was doing. You know, because trying to pick off people that were going to A, just like the two people that are on my team that are around A, and I don't think this round works out for us very well. Yeah, as you can see, one of my teammates already gets picked off, and usually that's not a good sign, because yeah, that's pretty much the sign that they're going to plant the bomb when they pick one of us off, because they got the man advantage and they can cover more area than we can as two people. So yeah, anyway. Again, I had to upload this. I just played this match last night, and I was just so surprised, so shocked that we ended up beating these guys after losing to such horrible people. And that's the most frustrating part to me. I think I know as if I were to play, so sure I could play with quote unquote better people. I mean, assuming that were available. And I might play with some other people down the road. Not that I would ditch the guys that I currently play with, because I probably wouldn't. I don't see that happening, but I definitely could play with some other people down the road. That's of course an option. So you could say that if I played with some quote unquote better people again, that yeah, we wouldn't have lost those games, because those games that we lost were completely winnable. I mean, especially the one on my host. I think we lost. No, I actually can't remember if it was my host or their host that we lost to 6-5 and then forfeited on. But those guys were not good. They were actually in the rank 2000 on MLG or on Game Battles. And honestly, they weren't that good. You know, I know bad games happen, but just judging them as a whole, I felt like I could do that. You know, I actually do say that a lot of it. And by the way, this nade, I'm gonna have to copy that or something. That was a ridiculous nade. And when it was a perfect nade, it really truly was a perfect nade, because that's a popular bomb spot where I was planning it. pretty much everyone plants it in that corner. So, and there you can see Moist and Meaty doesn't know which direction to go. But he had actually a very, very funny fail. Um, I believe, yeah, it was in the match or in the game that we played and we lost 6-5 in. It was so hilarious. It was a huge fail and it cost us a round, and I'll probably upload that soon because it was just too damn funny. I was just like, wow, that's is this real? Because that's pretty embarrassing. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. But those kinds of plays, I guess, happen. I think that the best way to prevent kind of stupid plays from happening is just to practice, and also, I mean, to use common sense, use your head, use your experiences. You have to have experience, and that's one thing that this Moist and Meaty guy does not have in game battles. I don't know how much he's played Call of Duty or Call of Duty Ghosts specifically, but he does not have any game battles experience, and that's another reason. Like, he was using the Honey Badger, I believe. Sorry for the yawn. Such a long commentary. Here you can just see my host. My host is the most. Just destroying that guy again after he gets first shot. I wasn't sure if you could see someone when I was at that spot, crouched down there, but I guess you can. And then there again, I take another. He gets first shot, but I still kill him. As you can see, I don't know. I mean, did we get lucky this game? I think a little bit. I definitely think we got a little bit lucky to beat these guys, but at the same time, not to talk trash to these guys, they're 19-1, but I mean, I don't feel that they're anything special. I think, especially Search and Destroy, it can be hard to, quote unquote, tell if someone's good. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing to say, but Search and Destroy is so much about team strategy and, executing plans to perfection. That's kind of what it's about. It's about positioning, team strategy. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, like what he was just like what we were doing there, and I'm not blaming him for that, but it's just that's our horrible, horrible teamwork. We're running into each other. We're all looking the same direction. We're all going the exact same spot. I mean, we're all three within 5 meters of each other at the start. And I mean, we could have easily got naded or rushed. And by the way, shoutouts to the tracker site. I honestly, I like the tracker site. Say what you want about it. It might eventually get banned. People are complaining about it, and it looks like, if pros and stuff like that are whine about it, then that's probably gonna get banned because they kind of have a larger say because obviously a lot of people watch those competitions, especially there's going to be a lot of viewers for the COD Championships this year. I know last year on Twitch TV it peaked at around it was over 100,000 viewers for the championship. So I definitely think that there are going to be a lot of viewers for this year's Call of Duty Championships. I know I'll be tuning in as I can. It'll probably be in April around a busy time. And look at this again. We're looking the exact same direction. I told him to get the hell away from me. I don't know why he was following me. But stuff like that is seriously, that can cost you the game, and it's so stupid and silly. And there, my shot is just a little too high there. Happens, but whatevs. You gotta get through it. I'm actually not using foregrip on this because. Sorry for the yawn. Gosh. This is a terrible commentary, but deal with it. I'm not using foregrip on it simply because it's Search and Destroy, and I love wall banging on Search and Destroy. You gotta shoot people through walls. People love to camp through things, and if you didn't know, you can basically shoot through pretty much anything in this game with armor piercing. It's ridiculous. You can double, triple, quadruple wall bang people. Like it ain't no thing. I think there actually are some things in the game that you can't shoot through. Like, I don't think you could wallbang someone through the tank. I don't think you can. You might be able to at certain angles, but not through like if you went from one side to the other, I don't think you'd be able to do that. Oh my god, this is terrible. Alright, so as you can see, we are wrapping up soon here though. Probably better for the both of us if you're still around. So as you can see, I'm going ham boner on these guys, and right now I was just telling them to get up there, push up. I know, as you can see, maybe I was being hypocritical because I wasn't really pushing up too much, but we end up getting this guy I don't know, maybe he was like texting somebody, wasn't paying attention. I'll take those kills. I'll take those. I do not mind. Alright, I'm ending this commentary here. So if you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like rating, and I will see you very soon. Bye.